It's okay to not be okay, especially in the presence of God. Notice the blind men weren't by themselves. They had somebody else who had that issue and said, we got to get this to Jesus. Because sometimes if you're by yourself, you'll just stay where you are. Get in a group, get around some people who can help you. Jacob stopped. Why? Because he couldn't go on. Maybe that's where you are. I can't go on. I can't do this anymore. You ever had that moment? I don't know how much more I can take. That's okay. We've all been there. You're gonna have an opportunity to need Jesus. I've said it a ton of times. God will never give you a life that makes him unnecessary. At some point, you're gonna have to stop and you're gonna have to rest and you're gonna have to give God some space. And when you give God space, God always shows up in a hard place. Jacob laid his head on a rock, and I preached about it last weekend, and he saw a ladder, and there were angels ascending and descending, and God was at the top, and I won't read all of it to you, but in verse 13, God says to Jacob, I am the Lord, the God of your father Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and I'll give you and your descendants the land on which you are lying. You mean where I am lying right now, the hard place that I'm in, could end up becoming the foundation for everything great that you want to do in my life? Yes, God can bless you in the midst of a broken place. He can give you peace in the midst of pain. He can give you a promise in the midst of a problem. He can give you hope in a hard place. Somebody ought to shout unto God. I'm preaching good on a Sunday. I'm trying to help you understand. He's got hope for you today. Why do you think we call this place Hope City? Somebody told me one day, said, that's a weird name for a church. I said, good. I need hope. I need hope for the whole city. I need hope. God, I need hope in every area of my life. God, I'm not too proud to need you. Now, here's what's amazing. Verse 16, we're in Genesis 28. Verse 16, when Jacob awoke from his sleep, he thought, surely the Lord is in this place. This place? This hard place? You mean God's been in all of this the whole time? COVID-19 season hitting the entire world, racial unrest, cities unrest, election cycle, everybody screaming the sky is falling, we don't know what's happening, and God is here? You mean he's in this place? And I love what Jacob says in his honesty. And I was not aware. I wonder what else you aren't aware of. I was born in Louisiana, and so that makes me by default an LSU fan. And in case y'all don't know, doesn't matter how good they're doing right now, we still state champions, and we're still national champions. I just need you to understand, we still LSU fans, come on, somebody. We're still national champs. We just are, okay? We lost half the team after we won, coaching staff, whatever, but we still national champs. And last year, whenever they won and we were getting ready to go to the national championship, I looked at my wife, she'll remember this, and I said, man, how cool would it be to go to the national championship? It's in New Orleans. How cool would that be? I'm telling you, within 5 minutes of me saying that, my brother-in-law called, Daryl. I love you, bro. He called, said, hey, I got y'all 2 tickets. We're going to the national championship, and I'm gonna bring y'all with me. I was like, ha, you my favorite brother-in-law. I love the rest of y'all too, but Daryl bought me tickets. So we went to New Orleans. We're in New Orleans, we're walking around. It's like 5 hours to the game. We're just walking around. I told my wife, I was like, you know, how cool would it be if we could get on the field? You know, she was like, do you know anybody? I was like, no. But I know Instagram, hello. So I opened up my Insta stories. This is the kind of stuff you'll see when you follow me. It's just ridiculousness. I'm walking, I'm just like, we're walking through New Orleans right now. We get ready to go to the national championship. If you got field passes, hook your boy up. I was halfway joking, but I put it out there. Come on, somebody. And in the middle of the game, the tide turns. We're putting it on Clemson. I love Clemson. I'm friends with Trevor and all those guys. I love you guys. God bless y'all. Amen. And so I'm getting fired up, and it hit me. I was like, I should check Instagram. And I checked Instagram, and in a random comment, like on a preaching post or whatever, this lady's like, hey, I see you're at the national championship. What section and seat are you in? I said, hey. She's sliding in the comments, not even the DMs. She's in the comments. I was like, girl, you want to take her out right now? I don't know who she is. Betty 224, but she might need to. She was like, tell her. Jen ain't scared. She's a ninja. She'll put a kayow on you. So I'm an idiot. So I answered it. And the next thing I know, this dude comes walking down. Like he comes, like I'm standing there. I'm on the aisle seat. I'm like, I'm on the second row. I'm like, And this dude taps me on the shoulder. I turn around. It's a dude in a suit, tie, got an all-access VIP pass around his neck. And he says, Pastor. I'm like, Son of God. How are you, my child? Blessed and highly favored of the Lord art thou and thine family. He said, my wife said that you might want some field passes, and I just want you to know that I got you. I got 2 all-access VIP passes that I'm gonna bring you on the field here in just a little bit. We used to go to Hope City for about a year, and then I got this job as the financial controller for college football, and we would be honored to have you on. I said, me? Some of you have access to a relationship that you are not authorizing to use on your behalf. You have not because you ask not. In a hard place, if you'd be honest and say, God, I need you, God would blow your mind. He always gives hope in a hard place.